Hello everybody and welcome back to some Cocoon. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure everything sounds right because I'm always paranoid about the microphone sounds now, so let me hear myself a little bit. I'm always paranoid about the microphone sounds now, so let me hear myself a little bit. That doesn't sound terrible. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. That doesn't sound terrible. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Ooh, it might be spiking a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn the gain down just a tad. Okay. Let's do that again. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, just a tad. Okay. Let's do that again. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, just a tad. Okay, I think that sounds all right. Let's do that again. Testing 1 2 3, just a tad. Okay, I think that sounds all right. I'll go with this, and then if anything needs to change, I'll change it. If anything needs to change, I'll change it. Sure, why not? So, as I was editing, I think video before last, I noticed a moon ancestor that I might have missed. So I think I know where the last moon ancestor is, which is good because that means that I won't need to worry about accidentally missing it or anything. Oh, is it? You know what? I'm going to lower my gain just a little bit. See how that sounds? Just a little bit. See how that sounds? Just hello? Hello? See how that sounds? Hello? Hello? Sure, let's go with that for now. Anyways, as I was saying before, when I was recording, or when I was editing, when I was editing, not today's video, but yesterday's video, I noticed some kind of shadowy void symbols that I had missed. So I think that's where the last moon ancestor is, which does mean I have a pretty good idea of where to go now, which is good because I won't really need to worry about missing something. So let's continue on. Okay. I remember where I am now. Saying hello to the spider. Oh, I missed messages. Hello, lady. How are you doing this fine Wednesday? Mission Don't Ignore Twitch Chat is a go. Wonderful, wonderful. I wonder why they have this set of stairs. It's really curious. I guess if you just want to go the long way. How am I doing? I'm doing rather well today. I just got done playing a game called Abiotic Factor with some friends, which is kind of like a survival game where you're all playing scientists trapped in a building where some scientific experiments have gone wrong, and also the place is overrun by the military takeover, so it's quite something. It's like a labyrinth. It's crazy. What am I supposed to do here? I honestly can't remember. I need a triangle friend. So presumably I need to get that outside here somewhere. Oh, yes, this way. I've already been down here. Oh, yes, this is where I need to get the triangle friend. I remember now. That's why they have this set of stairs over here. It is exciting and scary. One of the big points of Abiotic Factor is that the researchers have developed these portals leading to other dimensions filled with kind of like monstrous creatures. I think last time I did 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. Nice. So you need to not only manage like your hunger and your thirst and how clean you are and your radiation levels, but also need to deal with the terrifying creatures. Honestly, the more troublesome part so far has been less of the terrifying creatures and more so the guards, or the like military takeover people who just fire shotguns at you. Here we go. Sounds like a game that's better with friends than by yourself. Oh, almost certainly, I'm sure. Here we go. Arm the cannon! So where are these symbols? I don't remember seeing any. So it was right after I unlocked the ability to shoot, and I was going through the green orb. So there was a point in time where I stole the green orb back from the orb thief, I think. And I'm going through the green orb with the activated white orb. And I was kind of using the white orb to shoot into the green orb to change the polarity of stuff. And in that little segment, there was like an area with the black symbols up to the top right after I've crossed the bridge, and more stuff downwards, and I decided to go downwards instead of looking there. So I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, I'll get it done this stream. They're a little bit sneaky, a little bit hidden. Oh, I'm so slow. It is really interesting because these triangles, I assume, are helping the spider, right? Because they're waking it up. Or maybe they're still helping me in some way. Maybe I just wouldn't be able to get to the spider without them. There he is. Step this way. don't see the glowing one yet. There it is. Nice. Yeah, I've been enjoying this one. It's been a great time. Oh, that's what that does. Run! So it catches me in the goop. And the grubs. Can't have that happen. I've never been hit by that before. Nice. Okay, there's where I need to go. Ballstone! They love to see it. Woohoo! Wonderful. I've said this before, but I just love, like, the cinematics in the game. The game is really good at making you feel like you've done something awe-inspiring. I think that one's my favorite boss too. I don't know, the big boss is also really cool. But like, the mechanics of the spider bosses are more fun. It really is. If memory serves, I need to do this. Do that. Hit the mirror again. Cocoon speedruns would be very interesting. Here it is. The final boss. The Orb Napper. Oh, that's right. This thing. Nice. What's this way? Gotcha. We go. It would be. I'm curious if there's any, like, anything you can do to make yourself do things faster. Or if it's literally just, like, playing the game as best you can. There we go, there we go. We get to fire the laser beam. Kapow! I require a green orb. Thank you. Zoom. That's right, I need to put it in the other one. Here's where I missed the moon ancestor. Okay, not here, but over here. I think? Or maybe it's... I think it's up here, maybe? I've got to be careful because it's somewhere around here. I definitely don't want to miss it. Interesting. Ah, yes. Ooh, this is a cool area. There it is. Do I need to shoot it? Beyond the rocks. No, I don't shoot the moon ancestor, I shoot these. Oh, I need to do it in a specific order? Duh, 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 duh. There we go. Cryptographer. Released a moon ancestor. Cryptographer. Not sure why I said cryptographer. I think that's the last one. So now, we must finish the game and see what happens when we have all the moons with us. Oh, wait. Now we do this. That's right. Yeah, me too. I was really worried that I would have already passed it or would end up passing it without realizing it, but I'm glad that is not the case. Oh, that's right. I forgot I needed to do that. Not a big deal. Just need to set it up so that the portal here is to the right of the crystal. I imagine that speedrunning would require just a lot of memorization, more than anything else, of where you need to place the orbs to get the most efficient results. Oh, I need to place it down here. And remembering things like that. Alright, boss fight number 2. There we go, there we go. Wonderful. one more orb for me. Yes, yes, yes. I remember now. It's a moon ancestor up there that I've already gotten. Let me make sure that I've gotten it though. Yep. Off we go. The doorway. Wonderful. One door full, if you really think about it. Okay, this was to lead to another ancestor, which I've already gotten. Wonderful. Again. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, now we do this, right? And then do this. Let's do this first. Pow. I'm coming back for you, red and green orbs. Don't you worry. Okay. Ah, yes, yes, yes. So I must do this. Do this. Set this up to shoot. Angle the portal. And return. Guess I need to bring the other orbs with me real quick. All right, one more step down. Let me remind myself what shooting this one does. Probably just unlocks it. Unlocks the bridge. Yes, good. I mean, I probably need to set this one up here. Can't remember exactly, but it would make sense. Something like this, maybe? Good. Oh, that's right, but I need to grab that orb. I probably want to put the white orb inside of this orb too. Alright, so off we go. I think I remember needing to do something like this. Oh, that's right. And then doing this. Oh, wait. What do we need to... Ah, that's what I do, right. I set it up so that the white orb fires into itself. Let's do this real quick. I think this is the way to do it. Oops. I probably need to do it once more time. Wonderful. Oh, yes, and then this. That's right. Nice. Yeah, I just need to retrieve the green orb. I'm enjoying how much this game builds up to more complex ways of doing things. It's so good on like building off of previous strategies and adding things to make them a little bit more complicated. Alright, here we go. Boss fight time once more. Loops of joy. Okay. Good. Good. Oh. Oh, dang, I messed it up. Let's try it again. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, that was the last one I needed to hit too. The final orb. Goodbye, orb napper. I think it is the final battle. Let's double check and make sure we have all of the moon ancestors this time. So, in the moth world, we have 3 out of 3. In the purple world, the trio world, we have 2 out of 2. In the spider world, we have 2 out of 2. And in the grotto world, We have 4 out of 4. It's interesting how each of the moon ancestors from the same area look very similar. It's very interesting. 4 moons there. 3 moons here. Two moons here. And 2 moons here. Wonderful. Now we need another triangle friend. I did. Now we'll see how the game changes, or if it will change at all. It could be that there's no different ending for having all the moon ancestors. But there's always a chance that there is a different ending. I think it's funny how the bug just goes about all this like, you know, it's just day-to-day life. Nothing special happening. I remember this area being a little bit tricky. Okay, okay. I think I just need to move both orbs across and then open up the door. I know. We need an in-depth lore video. But I think a lot of the lore is left to the player's imagination, which is pretty cool in and of itself. Oh, that's right, that's right. I'm using the wrong worm. That's why it's not working. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the green orb inside of the red orb here. I have a feeling I'll need to do that. Getting some frame drops. Strange. Anyways. That an underused concept in many video games, letting the player develop their own theory about the game. That's true, it's true. That's one thing that I really liked about the original Slay the Spire, is that it was very open to interpretation. and you need to figure everything out for yourself, kind of. That took me a lot less time this time. Now I'm trying to remember what I need to do here. Oh, that's right. It's this area. I think we do something like this. Oh, never mind. We can't get down like that. Oh, man. How do we go about doing this? So this just brings us to the green orb. I remember that, which is where we are right now. Oh, that's what we do. Yes, yes, yes. We travel to the green orb from within the green orb. Quite mind-bending. And now we can return to the green orb. There really should be more lore, ambiguous games. I don't know, because finding lore is also fun in a lot of games, so it's hard to say. I think that's the joy of, like, kind of more obscure games, is that you can feel like you're, like, one of the first people to discover the lore. This area. Yes, yes, yes. Now I remember what to look for in this area. 4, 3, blank, 5. 4, 3, blank, 5. Six. So 4, 3, 2, 5, 6. Oh, and you can kind of see 2 there as well. In the bottom left. Four, 3, 2, 5, 6. One thing that I didn't really pay attention to in this area is just like the rippling effect around you as you move through the water. It's really cool. Oh, it's telling me to go upwards. I see, I see. I'm sorry, Triangle Buddy. I'll get you back. Good, good, good. It is pretty. I think the water might be the hardest thing to get right in video games. Very true. I can't imagine. Okay, I need to remind myself of what to do in this area. Oh, yeah, I need to do this, right? So what's the point of going here? Oh, that's how I get across. I remember now. And then I need to save my triangle buddy again. And how do I go about doing that? Oh, by placing this here, that's right. There we go. Oh, don't want to leave that behind. Now to get the green orb out of the green orb. I need to remember how to do that too. Because this brings me back out, right? Yes. Oops. Stuck behind the stairs. Oh, yeah. How do I get back the green orb out of there? I might not need to. We'll see. Okay. The door unseals, yet still remains locked, if memory serves. I do need to get the green orb out. But how? Oh, wait, I think there's a pool here where I can put the green orb inside the red orb. Yes, there we go. That's how we do it. The green orb might contain the green orb and the red orb, but the red orb will soon obtain the green orb with the green orb and the red orb. Orbception, if you will. Exactly. Goodbye, door. So, if I remember correctly, it was easier to work backwards. So first, let's put red inside white. Oh, red is already inside it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. I guess first things first, let's take green out of red. We need to take white out of purple. Now go to red into white, white into purple, purple into green. There we go. Now with the ultimate orb, I can unlock the door and see what the moon ancestors do when you have all of them. Into the barren lands. Oh, one thing that I didn't notice beforehand is in this dimension, green isn't at the top. So maybe the dimension that's represented within that like top eyepiece is the dimension that we're currently in, which is like kind of the red corrupted dimension with all the fuel sources that I mentioned before. Like when you first see the spider, that must be this dimension. Green, purple, red, and white. Off we go. But this does take us back to the red dimension, too. Here we go. I guess we'll find out. Our fifth eye opens. Okay. There's the green planet with 4 moons. The purple planet with 2 moons. The white planet with 2 moons. And the red planet with its 3 moons. And then the bigger dimension. So the ending looked to be about the same, but that's alright. I think it was just like an extra thing that you could do if you really wanted to. And we got all the Steam achievements. Celebration! Woohoo! Very cool game. I really like that one. I'm really curious to see if they make a sequel, because I know in the first ending it said something about not being over yet, so Maybe they've got plans in mind for something else. Let's let the credits roll a little bit. By the way, I had a similar experience with Myst. My first computer was Dell with Windows XP. I bought both Myst and Riven, and my computer wasn't powerful enough to play either one. So this will be my first experience with Myst. Ooh, that's exciting. I remember I did play Myst when I was very young and got to an ending, but not necessarily the true ending. I know the big plot twist at the end, so I think it will go for the true ending when I'm playing now. But it is quite the game. All right. I am going to be right back as I swap over to Myst. Oh, I was muted. Whoops. Thank you for banning that guy. What was I going to say? I said before, as the intro was playing, that this is the only Ubisoft game I've really played, so whenever I hear the intro, Myst is the first thing I think about. So cool to hear it again. What did I get to experience during my playthrough, or what do I remember about my experience? I remember that there were several puzzles that really stumped me for a long time. There was like a train puzzle that I remember being pretty difficult. I remember like a whole forest area being pretty difficult. Um, yeah, I don't know. It'll take some thinking around to remember. There might be some puzzles. Actually, I don't think that there are any puzzles that I'll be able to remember off the top of my head, to be honest, just because it's been a long time. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to take a little screenshot for the YouTube thumbnail for the stream. Let's go down here and be like, oh. All right. Looks like I'll need to turn down the sound too. All I remember was his father in the book, and he left for his sons, and that's it. Yes. And it comes down to needing to release one person from their imprisonment. That's what the big thing I remember. And both of the sons are pretty wacko. Pretty wacko. Let's see. I need to update the YouTube thumbnail. That's right. That's right. Good enough. I wonder if my computer can handle epic visuals. I hope so. Let's do 50% volume. Sure. New game. Puzzle randomization. Select your puzzle solution preference. If you're new to Myst, we recommend selecting classic. Well, that's a good question. Because I have played Myst before, so if I want an experience where I don't know anything, maybe randomized is the way to go. Let's go randomized. I'm curious to see what they've changed with it. There's a hole in the sky.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Wow. Wait, you actually walk around in this game? I just remember it being point and click. Or maybe it's point and click once you enter the book. The page sound. Ah, yes. I remember that well from Uru. Oh, you can't hear the dialogue very well. Gotcha. Let me increase the volume then. Maybe we'll go 80. Let me know if that's good. Or audio. Dialogue volume is at 100%. We'll see how this is. I wonder if I should turn off the cursor. That's interesting. Caps is toggle walk around and P is notebook. Classic video mode. I'm fine without changing that. Smart cursor visibility. Sure. Looks like there's no way to disable the cursor, so we're continuing on. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Okay, well, that's something already. Let's go look down there real quick. There's a way to close it. My first discovery, no kidding. Oh, yes, it's this room. I think this is the room where, oh, yeah. I'm actually not sure where this is, because I originally thought that this was the room where the people were actually in prison, but I think that's somewhere else, like in the main building area. Settings, dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test 40. Maker switch diagrams 47. Water turbulent pool 67. Uh-oh. The cursed number. Okay, the music is a little bit loud in my opinion. Actually, how's the music like on your end? Because I can also just turn down my headphones. I kind of want to turn it down a little bit. I see. You can go down to 50%. That's better. Okay, there's a little button here too. Aha. So 40 and 47 were the others. Okay, so I guess one thing I'm looking for is a lever like that. The marker switch diagram. Is there anything else I should note on this little hologram? That doesn't do anything interesting. Let's do 40. That's the island we're on. Oh. Secrets. Okay, I don't know what that's for yet. Oh, let's keep this in mind. So we're looking for like a zigzag pattern off the side of something. A little bit of lag. Now let's actually take a look around. Oh, here's the switch diagram. What happens if we do that real quick? Because I think we're seeing it in an up position. Wonder if the screw positionings matter at all. Can we activate this button now? No. Marker switch diagram. Very odd. Okay, let's put it back to 40. Also, red and green. Let's try to find something like that. That's a good point. No photos to view. I might. If I find that I need to take notes, I'll start making them. But I'll wait until that point before I start jotting things down. Okay, here's another switch. A doorway and another switch. Anything back here? No. Oh my. That doesn't look ominous at all. An observatory of sorts. A solarium. Jan 1st 00000000. Oh, 03 now. Oh, 03, 04. So these are different constellations. This might be a code, and I need to find a code representing the constellation. Hard to say. This is the room I remember. Take X to take a picture. You can access your photos through the menu. Oh, interesting. Oh. Huh. So these areas here are areas where I activated the switch. So maybe the switch is to put things on the map. I'll take a photo.
You must help me. Bring me a red page. I can't see. Need a red page. You must. Please bring me. Beg of you, bring page. Help me. I am serious. Given up long ago. There's one thing I know to be rescued. You must.
Nope, I can't. Something about a red page. He needs a red page or something, and he needed to tell me something and then didn't tell me anything.
Serious? Is that you? A seal? He was picking up. Help me. Bring me pages.
This guy needs blue pages. So this guy's saying that the seal or whatever was created or broken by the other guy.
Pages. Have the blue pages. To me.
Oh my. Okay, well, we'll go back there in a second. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but night, even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree, one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in the world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat became gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks and the course of my observations. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observation, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Solar system, okay. That's one of the questions we've had as far as like the constellation machine goes. This is the submersible lamp, a diagram of it. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of a number of constellations that pass before me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I've decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the lighthouse. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. How long is this, out of curiosity? Oh, okay. There are the constellations. Just a little bit longer. I returned with the many tools that I will need for the construction of the lighthouse. I've decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse, and now are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like it to be. I've had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. A diagram of the lighthouse and the light. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from the rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the arts. That will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think. Oh, I think. Oh, it continues after a little map. This is not where I am. This is a different area, I think. Stoneship Age. Bird's eye view. Kind of spirals. I think of it this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stoneship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content, and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Interesting. Constellations. So we have like an anchor, an eye, a snake, a beetle, a cross, an arrow, a flamingo, or maybe just a bird, and a leaf. So that was Stoneship here. Gotcha. Lots of books to read. Yeah, so that's one of the worlds he has created. Pretty cool. This one is Channelwood. I've called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passages are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was wakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them. They did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that I had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to a village which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level, approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching for 10 hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures of the doorway. Uh, I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals. In the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be the leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat an old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go sleep. I looked forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems to almost be insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adapted to much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me that he had not spoken our tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and the tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me. Although many details are very unclear in my mind, I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the islands from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all the humans as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep, then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of imminent dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him, with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads, all while he murmured words which I do not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off the narrow path. High in the trees, the tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of the walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures, it it the pier of it the pier on fire. Oh, lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As the strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to a dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is still a dull green, for as far as I can see now, for some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon, so that I may learn more from them. In different ink. I've lived on this world for 3 months, off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for the extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I, at least, look forward to it. How Sirius and Ashinar will react to its curious... Oh, and I at least look forward to how Sirius and Ashinar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind, as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers, much better than myself. The next section. I am leaving tomorrow to check on the Osmonian age. Osmonian age. Sirius has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the chaotic. Interesting. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Sirius and Ashinar here. See Everdunes journal for more information. After watching Sirius and Ashinar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelward again. And for a little longer time. Next section. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy Sirius and Ashinar are staying behind again. The next one. I've been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirius and Ashinar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken. Although they only remembered her from their childhood, Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Sirius and Ashinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they had experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from black. I thought they were two various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. Interesting. That's something I need to keep in mind. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me that they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they could visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for the travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for we do not know how long it will be until I revisit this age again. So we've got a diagram of the bridges. Can I take a picture of this? Yes, good. And that's all for this book. My voice is getting sore. So the father is the creator of all these different worlds. It seems so. It seems like he created these worlds, but isn't in control of them, if that makes sense. Like, there are obviously pieces of the world's history and stuff that he doesn't know despite creating it. So I'm not sure if he's creating it or just like accessing them. I think I said that right, but I could be wrong. Okay, there are 2 more books. How long are these? Okay, that's good to know. Faded. Collect Heat. Radiant Chasm. I think I'll wait to read these until my throat is a little bit less sore. I might take a break from reading, but I will read these eventually. Also, okay, this is a book I can access, which is good because it's a little bit hard to see. Okay, so I flip that upwards and then it lifts up. Oh. How many of these are there? I don't think I'm guessing the right combination, I'll be honest. Surely there are no more than 300. Okay. There are 300 of them. Interesting. So I'm looking for a number between 1 and 300. I'll keep that in mind. Oh. What did that do? I wonder if that affects this lever. No. Oh, is that like the, that up there, maybe? It's hard to say. Anyways, I saw that there was something past these. So I'm missing something, huh? Oh, maybe I need to close the door. There we go. The tower. That's a big key. A key and a book. Strange. It does. I would agree. A book and a key. I'll keep that in mind. Let's continue looking around. Let's look at this airship. Oh, this is interesting. Can't do that yet. So this is connected to the airship. I probably need to power it to get it inside of it. Now, since I flicked that lever, does this show up on this map? It does, okay. The sunk ship, interesting. There's something down there. I'll wait to go there quite yet, though. Ooh, okay. There's something that I need to activate. So I'm looking for time. The shed. Whoa. What's up with this tree? I can't walk to the other side of it. So this has something to do with the tree. Pressure. Oh, this is a safe. Okay, let's turn it all the way on and then take another look at the tree, maybe. Doesn't appear that anything's changed. But it looks like we need to fill a canister here. I do not have a canister to fill. Maybe a canister is what's in here. Down into the mines. Power to ship. Generator switches. $22. So 1, 2, 22. 19, 9, 10, 7, 8, 16, 5. But I don't know what level of power I'm supposed to get to. $50? Oh, I've messed something up. Maybe. So there's 99 powers in total. Units of power, I should say. I think I've flipped the breakers. How do I go about fixing this? Like that. So let's find out exactly how much trips the breaker. So I got up to 50, all right. Oh no, it's still not working. Let's turn it up to 99 and see if anything has changed. I'll look at those later. Oh. I'm not sure if I looked at this before. I don't think I did. Also, this pathway is the thing shown in the starting area. Oh, interesting. So the... Yeah, there are. I really love that about the, like, Myst games. So when I was messing with that little piece next to the ship that like had this pathway on it with a little circle that you could change around, I think it determines the orientation of these bricks. So what I could do is orient the bricks the other way and see if there's a secret passage. But yeah, I don't think I'm getting any power to this ship just because I flipped the breaker. Unfortunate. Let's go try to do that real quick. Let's turn it like that. Oh, and that's representing a hollow area that I can access. I see. It's all coming together. Oh. 0909. Interesting. Well, I don't know the code for that yet. That's funny. These aren't windows, so I don't know what they are. Well, I wish I didn't break it. That would be nice. And I don't know how to fix it. We still have this puzzle left. Beetle. So this has to do with the constellations. So maybe we just need to see which constellations are visible. So that's like curve, other curve. So what is that constellation? Let me go check. Maybe this one? Maybe it's this one in a different orientation. Hmm. Oh, 0304. Oh. So I can put in dates. Oh, okay. Is this hour and minute at the bottom? Okay, I think so. I wonder what you get if you change the date. That's a good question, but I don't really know what to change the date to. Let's say if I change the date to this. I don't get much of anything. So I bet I'm looking for specific dates. Oh, a grave. Let's try pointing the tower at different things. This looks largely the same. Oh, but maybe something's different if I look at the window. I can see just a little bit. Three gears. Let's put it over here. I like that you're expected to figure things out for yourself with this game. It's true. One of the main appeals of Myst. Lots of trial and error. Oh, okay. Let's take a screenshot of this. A picture, I should say. So, November 23rd, 9791. 6:57 p.m. September 21st, 6138. 12:16 p.m. February 3rd, 5010. 3:12 a.m. So those sound like dates I can plug into the observatory. And this is for the ship. So I'll take a picture of that. I wonder if there are any others. Oh, we can look at the tree. Controls. Trying to find out how to get into my journal. Notebook. Ah, there we go. So nothing here. Oh, no. Okay. 241. That's probably the code. Let's try that code room. Actually, let's go ahead and point it at everything that I have access to. And then go outside again. What are haptics? I saw that in the controls. Let's find out. Haptics enabled. If enabled, controller vibrations will occur during specific gameplay interactions. I see. So I guess it's like if you're playing on a controller, it'll make the controller buzz. I am not, though. No problem. I don't know why, but I'm a little bit sleepy today. I shouldn't be, but I am. I wonder if I missed anything for the gear room. I'm gonna try that once more. I did miss something for the gear room. 11 to 25, 313. Oops, didn't mean to take another one. Oh well. Then the rockets. Oop, no! I didn't mean to do that. It's a tragedy. I thought for sure more people would be here tonight, so that's disappointing. That's alright. I think that, like... Myst is probably an older game, so I think that there's a little bit less hype around it. People aren't exactly searching up people playing Myst. But that's alright. It doesn't really matter. I'm enjoying it. Alright. 54 volts. I wish I had seen that sooner before I tripped to the power breaker. I wonder if this is like cheating the system a little bit. Surely not. I wonder if this is like considered like the, I don't know, hint area. Or if you're supposed to use this to figure things out. There's nothing hidden in this hallway, is there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what to do first? Maybe the ship one with November 23, 9791. I swear there was a hotkey to bring up your notebook. Hmm. Hmm. Would it be in help? No. Controller diagram. P is notebook. So weird. Okay, so I'm looking for November 23, 9791, 6:57 p.m. So 6 would be in military time, what, 18? Okay, so this is the beetle. September 21, 6138. So Sep 21, 6138, 12:16 p.m. Let's see if I remember the date correctly. Okay, yes. But I don't remember what that is. Let's go find out. Is it the leaf? Or the cross? Let's take another look at it. Am I crazy that it doesn't look like any of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. And it kind of looks like... It's almost like a clover shape with a little dot. Oh, it's the anchor. Okay. The last one is February 3rd, 5010, 312. Okay, so that's the cross. What other dates did we have? Oh, we had this, right? So let's try 241 in the shed. First, let's do this, right? So let's try turning off the bird, keeping the cross, turning off the leaf, turning off the arrow, keeping the anchor, keeping the bug, turning off the snake, and turning off the eye. Salvager. Raised the sunken ship. All right. Ship unlocked. Wonderful. Some progress, finally. Very nice. Let's wait to look at that until I've discovered other things. 241. Woohoo! Ah. Safecracker. Open the safe in the cabin. Ignite. Maybe I need to turn the gas on. That seems like a bad idea. Oh, that raises the pressure. Oh. The tree is raising out of the ground. Ah, interesting. So this appears to be like a timed thing. I need to decrease the pressure and then run in there as the tree is sinking. Go, go, go. Where does this lead? Oh my. It's very green down here, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Oh, I wonder if this leads to the jungle planet. It does. Fascinating. Okay, I know that's here. I don't want to go down there just yet. Maybe I can permanently activate this now. No! Don't leave without me. Did I trap myself? Interesting. Am I able to bring it back down? Okay, I am. Good. I kind of want to check out this ship before I do this. Huh. It's a guessing game of what pressure will be enough to trigger it. Okay, got it. Good. Oh, this will take a while, though. Is there anything else in here? Hydrate. Good idea. Delicious. Oh. Top of the world. Ride the tree to the highest position. Isn't it beautiful up here? There we go. All right, let's check out the ship. Hello, stretchy horse. This is Myst. This is a very, very old puzzle game that's been, I suppose, fairly recently revamped to work with like modern controls and stuff. For instance, I have played this game before a long time ago, and when I was playing the game, it was something where you didn't move around with WASD. You literally clicked left and right, like a click and point adventure game, and clicked on things. You clicked to look around, and then you would like, okay, if I want to walk over there, I need to press forward along this path like I'm in Google Maps, and then I'd get to here, and then press and go further up and get to here. But it is a very fascinating game. Still don't know what to do about that. Alright. I've just recently unsunken this ship. So I'm going to explore what's on here. I bet it'll be another world. It is. It's the lighthouse world, the rock world. I remember this world being difficult for, I don't know, 7-year-old me. Let's go to this world first. Here we are. Oh, interesting. There's the lighthouse, and it has sunk quite a bit, just as the book has said. There's a key here. Why am I holding it above my head, though? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a really old game. My father used to have the game, and that's how I played it when I was young. I played it on my father's computer and on a very old computer. Okay, so the rope isn't long enough for me to use the key in the keyhole. Why do I carry it above my head like that, though? Okay, I'll need to come back here. Flooded. Oh, what is this? Did that do anything? Oh, I can also go this way? Aha. $175. Oh, I see. I control where it's pointed. Interesting. That's just doing that again. Flooded. Everything's flooded. Jeez. Oh, that drained this. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a rope attached to this. You know, I remember this scene as a kid, but I don't remember it being from Myst. It's cool to know that this was from Myst. Huh. Also, arrow constellations. I'm gonna take a Steam screenshot of this and show it to my brother and see if he remembers this area. Could be pretty funny. Alright, well, I don't think I can interact with this right now. I'm trying to press the button and nothing's happening. It's almost like another book goes here. Let's try another area. Oh, I can kind of see something out there, though. Curious. Oh, unless it's this? No, it's definitely something else. What is that? Some sort of not six, 8-buttoned thing, 9-buttoned thing? It's hard to say. I don't know what it means. I wonder if the directions of the arrows mean anything. Am I supposed to see anything through the water? I'll be honest, I don't really see much through the water. Let's look somewhere else maybe. Does this say unflooded? No, it refloods. Why is this one different from the others? Interesting. Various pieces of fine and china and silver goblets. And jewels. Coins, empty, and jewels. A red page. A knife and poison bottles or something. Or maybe just alcohol. Medicines, perhaps. I wasn't expecting this when you came down here. Me either. Me either. I wasn't expecting whatever this thing is either. Is it time for a nice nap? Anything under the pillows? Ooh, a globe. And then the blood globe. I'm sure that there's a puzzle there somewhere, but I do not yet know what it is. Very strange. I wonder what the map you have is shown on the globe. Oh, that's a good point. This one looks vaguely like Australia. Sorry to any Australians watching. I imagine not, because I imagine that my map is a lot smaller than globe-sized. Unless this is it right here, but I don't think it is. Let's continue doing some exploration. Also, this looks to be somewhere, like a painting of 4 different cities, 4 different civilizations, maybe? But I have no idea what this is a painting of. Maybe war? Hard to say. This has to be something. Let's explore the last little area. That's still flooded. Is this still flooded? No, this isn't flooded anymore. Again. Oh. Weird. Various mapping implements. I wonder who was sleeping down here. Away from the master bedroom. Yeah, no kidding. Rose and a skull. And also a presumably real ribcage lamp. Interesting taste. Oh. Various vials. Exactly. Aha. Maker Swiss something. The vault is located the island of blank. Achieved very easy. Instructions are follow. Each of the maker turn everyone on position. And as a final step, turn there to the something. Oh. These are maps, I see. A blue page. Oh, the marker switch. I think the marker switch are those things that have been turning on in the main island. The vault. I'm going to take a picture of this. Interesting. So I think what happens when I find the red paper and the blue paper, it teleports to the main room where the red and the blue book are, and then I add them to the book, and then like it makes the messages that they're saying more clear, from what I remember of the game. What happens if we drain the last one? Down the hatch. Oh, so this is how we maybe slack the key? No, that's not quite what it is. There's a chest down here. Oh, we can make this float. I see. I also wonder if that globe changed after we set the skull active instead of the rose. Although, I'm not even sure if it will still be active or if it resets. Let's find out. It's not active anymore. So I presume that this isn't active, or that nothing's changed in this area. Yep, looks to be about the same. Oh, wait, maybe these are the two rooms of the two suns? Maybe, like, this is the bedroom of the first son because we found the red page in here. And then the other bedroom is the bedroom of the second son because we found the blue page in there. That makes sense. Another key. We have power. Oh, it's the lighthouse being powered, as well as all of these wires. Oh, we get to go back into these rooms now that there's power. I wonder if those weird doors have opened. They have. First, let's see if anything's changed in the actual rooms themselves. Or could it be a master bedroom? Looks a bit feminine, which could suit Catherine. It's possible. But since we found the red page here, I'm doubtful. But you're right, it does have the tiara. But my thought is that, like, I don't know. In this world, from what I remember, both of the sons are kind of rough figures. And so I think this is representing how the elder son kind of took to conquering the regions of this world for wealth, whereas the younger son was more fascinated by like the actual cartography of the world, but also has very interesting views on life and death. I wonder if this is powered now. No. Oh, what is this? I should have, maybe not press that immediately? Yeah. Do I need to reactivate the power, maybe? I gotta stop just pressing things. Let's go back down there and just observe instead of pressing. Oh, so this is something similar to what we saw out of the main ship. I don't know what they mean, but they are there. So this is due north. This is probably where the telescope comes in, maybe? Oh, wait. Am I supposed to look at where these are? Oh, and does this lead to the Blue Brothers room? It does. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting gameplay experience, Stretchy Horse, just because Lady and I both have very limited knowledge of the game. For me, it's like I played through it when I was super young, and Lady played through a little bit of it herself. So it's gonna be curious. Okay, so this is due north. What am I supposed to press? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I ran out of power. I took too long. When was the release date of the game, Stretchy Horse? Because it might have came out before I was born too. Not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for, to be honest. Does powering that do anything to the telescope? The lighthouse is at 125. So maybe I need to activate the one towards the lighthouse? Hmm. I'm going to test some things first, though. First released in 1983. Oh, 1993. Yep. A bit older than me, too, then. Okay. Maybe. I wonder if there is electricity going to the main ship. Doesn't appear to be, but it might be worth taking a look. No, wait, I need to actually activate it. No, nothing's changed down here. So this is probably where I exit. I bet like the book flips around and it reveals itself. Or something like that. You have a better way of powering this thing. You're surrounded by water. Install a water wheel somewhere. So I want to try like 125 degrees. So this would be 90. All right, 180. So 1, 2. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So like 125 would be 90, 100, 10, 20, like one of these? Oh, solved the compass puzzle. Not sure if I solved it the right way, but I did solve it. Cool. But also, what does that do for me? Hello, Wolf Watcher. It's been a little bit. Thank you. How have you been doing? Let's see. I wonder if anything's changed down in the rooms. Is this any different? Nope. What about this way? Oh, it did turn on these lights. So those were lights. Interesting. Doing good. Happy to catch the stream. Good luck with the puzzles. Thank you very much. Anything changed in this room? Can I finally activate whatever this is? No. Actually, let me make sure there's no torn page in here like there is in the other room. I don't think there is, but I want to double check. Not really. Okay. Let's see if anything's changed in the main ship area now that the light is on. Maybe it'll allow me to see something that I missed. That I missed? Name drop? Oh, this is powered now. Aha. The way back home. Let's return. Nice indeed. Stone ship. Find a way back from stone ship. And we've returned. Notably, the return image on the book is this kind of ceiling painting. Cool. Well, that is one area down. And if memory serves, yeah, this is where the pages go. We get to hear a little bit more about their stories. Let's start with the Red Brother.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue to help me. My name is Cirrus. Release me. I beg you to find. You me? You must release me, for I need. Release me from this book, which has become. Bring me the red page. I need more red pages, please. There. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother. My brother is guilty. first. Bring the red page to me.
Well, that's his side of the story.
You've returned. I thought you wouldn't return. Yes, to rescue me. I'm Akinar. Don't be my brother, I beg you. May be complete. Don't. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Listen to my brother. Egotistical fool and a liar. Help me. Bring me the blue pages. Ignore the red ones. Don't bring the red ones. Earnestly implore you. Wrongfully imprisoned. You must believe me. Will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
That's his story. I remember when I was playing the game that the voice act, like, instead of being like CG characters, they were actual actors doing it, and it was really cool and really weird. They both are a little bit unhinged, I'll be honest. Spoilers, I'm not going to be releasing either of them. Now the question is, do we want to attempt the next world, or do we want to call it here? It has been 3.5 hours. Let me look at Twitch real quick. How many people do we have right now? Got 3 people on Twitch. Do we want to raid somebody? Maybe not tonight. I don't know anybody to raid. Although we could try to find somebody. I could look in the VTuber section, or see if anybody else is playing Myst. There's nobody else playing Myst. I'm the only one playing Myst. The entire section is to myself. True. Next thing you know, everybody's going to be playing Myst. It's just the way it is. I think that I will just wind down the stream and then maybe search for somebody to raid next time. I need to like figure out how to like search for specific categories, because if I want to raid somebody, I kind of want to raid another small VTuber, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll do that next time. But I did want to talk before I end the stream about what the plans are for Saturday. I think that's Saturday. I'm going to be playing some Mecha Chameleon, as it's properly pronounced. And I'm going to just have an open lobby so that anybody with the game can join. So it should be a lot of fun. So I'm not sure if you'd be able to join Stretchy Horse, but if you are, that'd be lovely. With that being said, though, and I also need to figure out like another game to play. I've been kind of trying to decide between a couple other games to play alongside Myst, like either on Saturdays or Mondays. And right now I'm thinking about trying to do either a Planet Crafter world, which is kind of like a survival game where you're basically trying to terraform a planet from being nothing into a habitable world, or playing Power World since the 1.0 release came out. I'm not sure about Power World. I've played it before in early access, and I've heard it's changed a bunch since then. So I'd be curious to give it a shot if people are interested, but if people aren't interested, then I'm probably going to wait on it. You don't have much of a community, but you'd love to watch? Perfect. It's a very fun game. But if either of you or anybody watching on YouTube has opinions on that, let me know. And for now, I think that I will go ahead and call it a night. I hope that, lady, you have a wonderful rest of your night. Stretchy horse, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. You saw Planet Crafter and it looks interesting. Well, maybe I'll try streaming a little bit of Planet Crafter then. What I kind of want to do is like do Planet Crafter, but if I die, I need to restart the entire world. So it's like hardcore. That could be interesting. All right. If you're lurking on the YouTube, a subscription would be awesome. If you're lurking on the Twitch, a follow would be amazing. And I will see you all Saturday, if not sooner. I might stream a little bit of TFT, but if I do, I'll post it in the Discord. Bye.